Okay, this is a 1995 Jeep Wrangler YJ 4.0 liter 6-cylinder automatic transmission. It's a project, something I've done on the weekends. I recorded a lot, took a lot of pictures, documented it, just so I can put this on here for guys like myself who do a lot of research on the internet. Um, Let me go ahead and get the first one up here. Before you want to do changes or see what ideas are out there. I'm sure I know a lot of guys that own Jeeps, and we all pretty much think alike. So I'll go ahead and get started. This is what it looked like when I first got it. Hopefully it doesn't show that little ring around the mouse again. But anyway, had this splash decal on it. Had the old original stock factory bumpers in the back there. It did have these new rims and tires on it. I actually like the old Jeep 5-star rims myself. But you know, it is nice looking, so I got it, and I figured there's a lot I can do with it. So what else? With the rim, you'll see I replaced the bumper with they're called Nerf bars. Those are about $250 plus tax and shipping. You can kind of see the back end of it here. You can pause this and you can look it over if you like. If I move a little bit too fast, I'm trying to speed up the time here. So Bushwhacker fender flares, I bought for the ones from the Tomb Raider movie. You know, I'm a big kind of Indiana Jones buff, and Tomb Raider and Sahara, all those type of movies. So I tried to make it look a little bit like the Tomb Raider Jeep, but of course that one's pretty custom, and never really got around to getting the paint job, but that's alright. New soft top with tinted windows. You'll see the one I have or the one I got. They don't sell them anymore, at least on QuadTrek that I could find. I don't know what the deal is with there, but they're selling another one equivalent that's like way more expensive. So you'll see when we get to that. Side steps, the tube style, which they call them Nerf bars. Again, there's some negative there, so that's the whole purpose of this too, is not only show the positive but the negative, and just kind of a little bit consumer concerns, what to look for. I had a few disappointments in a lot of parts I ordered, and I'll share that on here. New style hood latches that I did like, even though there was a little bit of obstacles there, but it was okay. New steering wheel, that turned out nice. New door panels, sort of nice. I'll explain that when we get to it. New consoles, custom gauge, and I have 2.5-inch suspension lift, 1-inch body lift, and I went from 8-inch to 10-inch wide rims. So as we go along, you'll see what the end product, you'll probably saw in the little video I put on here a second ago. Basically what it ended up looking like overall. So with the fender flares, you know, remove the old fender flares, mark out the holes in the body. For the new fenders, drill out the holes, watch out for your water bottle and other components. And yes, I drilled into my water bottle, the one that goes to clean your windshield with. So that's something to look out for. And it was pretty tough, you know, drilling into the body. And you screw in the new fender flares, and it may strip out the bolts, which it did. Mine had stripped out a few of the bolts, and they came. Some of them came right out driving down the road, which was a major disappointment. So you see, this is what it looked like before. This is what it looked like immediately afterwards with the fender flares. Again, yeah, it looks kind of goofy or what, but you know, you keep in mind what the end's going to look like. It helps. Keeps motivation to keep moving on and modifying it. When I bought it, it was $430. Now they're about $495, so plus tax and shipping. Here's the part number. As you can see, here's where it drills into the body. This is actually right above the back fender wells. It did go through all the way, so that was a little disappointing there. Again, on the side over here, you'll see where the old fenders were, where the screw hole is, so how far back it goes, if it give you a good idea. Still, in the end, it looks nice. It just needs to, it's not as easy as it looks. So here's the soft top I was talking about, where no longer exists one I have. It was a rugged ridge. This isn't the part number, this is the new part number for bass top, but it was $300. Really nice. I like it. I still have it. Not much of a disappointment in the upper doors. Really nice too. It's that same material that they make rafts out of for rafting down the rivers. So But again, I paid $300 for it. And that was for the upper doors and for the soft top together. Now they're selling them for $864, and it's no longer Rugged Ridge, it's Best Top. So I don't know what's going on there, but that was on Quadratech, so quadratech.com. Again, for the soft tops now, you have to cut off your old doors, old top, and then the new ones actually will Velcro on, as you can see right here. And that actually, it's not too bad at all. It goes on there pretty nice. So I was pretty pleased with that. Okay, next step here is for the side steps. As you can see in the advertisement, this is something I had sent them. I actually have another picture I thought I had on here. I'll have to find it, but it runs all the way up. And if you go on the website on Quadratech, or even if you search for it on Rugged Ridge, and their little instruction pamphlet looks nothing like this, even underneath. So at least not for a 95 Jeep YJ. So this is specific to this model and this type of Jeep. So, and guys like myself, this is actually what was in the advertisement or the instructions. It says the mount 2 points on the frame as marked. Well, that's wrong. As you'll see, there we go. This is what I actually drew. I came up with this, and I sent this back to them. I made electronic copy, sent it to them, said, here, replace your picture with this, because it looks a lot better. This is what actually it should look like, because if you were to do it any other way, you can't really put it here in the middle, or the way they had it marked out before, because you hit the body mount in the back. If you were to try to, there's actually a bolt sticking up on where your oil pan is, and if you try to straddle it, it's like this little bolt right here. If you try and straddle it, then this will actually, the little back part of it will hit your back tire. So I mean, you have to actually put the back on first, and you have to the rear, and you have to put it right up against that body mount. If you don't, you're not gonna have any clearance for your back tires, and it's not gonna fit right. So this is the way. If you were to get these little Nerf bars, here's a part number. I'll show you what it looks like here. Okay, there was the advertisement. This is actually what it looks like. Big old gap right here. So that was a big disappointment. I was really annoyed with that, and I ended up working with it anyway. I put the little Mudguards on the back here to fill it in, which you'll see in the end. You have to have the top a ½ inch down. And again, it's 5/16 inch holes you have to drill. And then the self-tapping screws, 3/8 inch. That will go in and hold it in place, and it's pretty sturdy. It looks like it comes out or it's not going to work, and I jumped up on that thing. I jumped on to test it, and it worked pretty good. And I weigh about 220. Okay, the hood latches. These were Control was the part. There's other ones that are out there. These were $60. Now they're $93. I looked it up before I did this presentation. So. As you can see, the old hood latches has that spring in it. They're real skinny, scrawny looking. I didn't like that. I really like the new look. I know, maybe a little tougher, just cleaner looking. The negative here was that it was too narrow. It didn't fit. I don't know what the deal was there. I sent feedback to Control and to Quadratech. Hopefully they did a design change, made their tolerances a little bit better, or didn't fit in right. And I drilled out one of the sides a little bit more, got it fit in there, and now I'm happy with it. It looks pretty nice. So, and these are the same. It's just there's no drilling unless it doesn't line up, and you just attach the latches. These are all the parts that come with it. I'll go ahead and end it here.